everybody? It's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens. With that, let's get up to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. There to call all the action, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading them out at QB is the former North Carolina Tar Heel, Mitchell Trubisky.
When I talk with people around the league about Mitchell Trubisky when he's coming out of North Carolina, those that had questions about him, they often centered in on the fact that he was only a one-year starter and wondered why he couldn't beat out the guy ahead of him beforehand. I just locked in on the athletic ability, the accuracy, and then once he got the football, how the team responded to him. I think his upside is big.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers. Everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep to return as pressure comes, and it's blocked. The Ravens block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. So here are the Ravens with great field position to start out. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
Allow me a second here to gush because in his college career, the only player in NCAA history to rush for over 1,500 yards and pass for over 3,500 yards in a season, and he did it twice.
That's pretty good.
That's really good. Yet he only won the Heisman Trophy once.
the first carry for Alex Collins. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
On second down, here's Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And here are the Chicago defensive starters.
Second-round pick in 2015, Eddie Goldman holds down the middle of this defensive line with some toughness, some leverage, and some personality. Understands he's going to be double and sometimes triple teamed on every snap. Does it with a smile, takes on those blockers, and opens up space for his other pass rushers.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Jackson from the shotgun. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And they can't bring him down. Caught out left side by Robinson. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, they run with Howard. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
On second down, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Robinson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
The #1 asset for a pass rusher, his legs. And even in his mid-30s, Terrell Suggs has his firmly underneath him. Last season, 11 sacks, his 7th year of double-digit sacks. Still has all the pass rush moves in his arsenal and can continue to bull rush people in order to get quarterbacks on the ground.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, #1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
This is Howard on 2nd down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Brandon, I come from the school that if you have 4th and 1, I'm leaving my offense out there if I decide to go for it. Going for it from a fake field goal position, that seems like it's just extra work.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I mean, you start further back. You also pigeonhole yourself with options, but they got it done.
I think sometimes coaches look at it as we're going against not the #1 defense. We're going against a bunch of specialists out there, and maybe they think they can pick it up easier that way.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Parkey with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go now. Green,
On 2nd down, Collins.
Green.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Hot.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go with Howard to begin the drive. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
Here's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Trubisky will come up here first and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now it's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Trubisky to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Trubisky now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Willie Henry in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Trubisky now off the bootleg. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson from 4 yards out. And the Bears are in for 6. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swann, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents were telling them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Ball start, offense.
So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run block inside? Now you're doing some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They go play action here on 1st down, and it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, Jackson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Eric Weddle's one of my favorite players in the league, Brandon. A guy that always seems to be in the right place at the right time, making a play on the football. And he has excellent hands, as we just saw there.
Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10.
Green, 39.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Carrying one deep for Crabtree. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Jackson on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now a give to Collins. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So no problems at all on that one. And you know there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense led by Mitch Trubisky heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A give to Howard. Ooh, with a juke. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Now prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 14-10 to score. We're back to Baltimore after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Trubisky now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Trubisky will throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. On 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Miller on the catch over the middle. He takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And Miller with it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Let's go. Run the ball after this. Hey, sit up! 180! Behind!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Bears will add on to their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And finishing it off with a touchdown run was Jordan Howard. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Now let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now Collins. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Here's Collins. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Jackson from the shotgun and able to find John Brown. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
False start, offense. Still 1st down.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the give, this is Collins running left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
False start, offense.
That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Marshall Yanda.
Still third down.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
All right, here we go. Boom, 90.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And running with power here. And this is Gabriel on the catch. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Trubisky now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go counter with Howard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
On 3rd down, that's Cohen, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right to the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it, stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And remember, he had his first punt blocked. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. The drive starts with a run by Collins. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Green.
They run with Collins. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson looking deep for Crab. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. He was looking for Crabtree that time.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Bears offense led by Mitch Trubisky heading back out there. He's got to be feeling pretty good. Playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Trubisky now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Now Howard. And he went it backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Let's go, let's go.
On second down, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action with Trubisky. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Anthony Miller, 28 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
This play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
All right, here we go. 3.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Jackson on first down. Snead's got it. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got the hook out to John Brown on the right side. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
319. 319.
And Jackson throwing once more. And this is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now Trubisky on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout.
go. We're on the ball after this.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout, and now we're set to get going. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
In our game, it's been Mitchell Trubisky, who's looked sharp thus far. He's over 300 yards passing already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The return man, Chris Moore. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Now let's go.
And again, it's Collins. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
False start's going to push them back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They run with Howard. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Ravens taking the field. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Here we go now.
They go again with Collins. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. The Ravens on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Set. 3-19.
Now Jackson operating from the gun. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Here they come, here they come, here they come. Hot.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The third quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running with Howard. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set, and that 3-4 You got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
You got him. You got him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered. But this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Pass. Offense.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
3 down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Blue, line it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Dance, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think is what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, 3rd quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, Trubisky finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. And they'll go on the ground. And now running right through it. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. The Bears on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, it's Howard. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Anthony Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears will extend their lead. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better that they work on, training camp, off-season work, OTAs, but also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is Collins on the handoff. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. The quick feet by Jackson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey. Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll run the counter with Collins. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Lay down.
On second down, Montgomery. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receivers. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun is Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Trubisky, draw play, gives to Howard. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 20! That goes for a gain of 31.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Trubisky to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19.
Jackson on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. 3:19.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Set, 3-19.
Jackson now. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Now let's go.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Crabtree the target on that one. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
On 1st, they go right back to Howard. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going. Want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
Pushes past him, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Bears will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns, but the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A drive there of just 4 plays, and finishing it off with a touchdown run was Jordan Howard. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Set. 3-19.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
3-19.
Jackson from the shotgun. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now obviously they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Trubisky. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards. So tough to cover a big tight end like that.
It changes the chalk, as one of my coaches like to say, meaning the normal things don't apply. All right, used to say, okay, there's a tight end going out. We're either going to put a big linebacker on him or maybe a safety and call it a day. Now, because of the strength of that position and the sheer number of catches that they make as well as their dexterity, sometimes you have to put a cornerback on him because he might be the primary guy going out for a pass. It changes what they do defensively, and it's usually not good for the defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears add on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Parkey adds the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And finishing it off with a touchdown run was Jordan Howard. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19!
To throw again, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now let's go. 3-19!
Again, Jackson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Jordan Howard and the Bears offense making their way back out there. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Right back to him on 1st down. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. On third down, it's Cullen. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
I bet they thought they'd pick that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Here's Jones. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now here come the Ravens. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Now let's go. Blue line it.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Being chased out left. Room to run inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Here's Jackson on 1st and 10. Over the middle here to Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They go play action with Jackson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Tucker now for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing here, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
All right, here we go.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And that one results in 35 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 1st down. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
Now that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Here we go now. Blue landing.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Play action. Now Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over, and we'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was trying to force it in there to Crabtree that time, and it's 3rd down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
To throw again is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down.
Let's go. Tighten up. All right, here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.